Hey there, YouTube. Just want to do a quick intro to the project I'm working on. Working from my garage right now because it's windy outside and you won't be able to hear me. But going to build a playset with a sandbox underneath for my sons. And looked at them at Home Depot and Lowe's, and they cost a fortune and they just look pretty flimsy. So building something that'll stand for a long time and should be quite a bit cheaper. So at the end, I'll let you know what I have into it. And but otherwise, follow along and see where we go. Thanks. Okay, so we've got the formwork for the base down. So I'm going to level it up, the gravel out, and we'll be able to ready to set the base in there, get it where we want it. There we go. Okay, so we got this form all leveled at the corners. So I just need to flatten the gravel inside to a level footing, and then we'll be ready to drop the actual base in there and make sure we're still level. So there's where we're at.
Okay, now this is going to be the base of the play set, and I did go ahead and put a floor in there just to try to keep dirt and rocks from coming up through what will be a sandbox. And so actually tonight I'm going to try to run and get some sand put in as a base layer. You see it's got grooves between the boards, so the sand will fill in and help set my base. And yeah, we should get quite a bit of rain, so that should, I do still have it staked, so the boards are not going to move, but that'll allow all the base to work its way in all the crevices and make it stronger.
Everybody's gonna be loud.
Okay.
This way we'll have more light.
Nobody's going to hold my hand, so I'll just stay right here.
That's a good idea.
Probably get out of the way because that's going to be the
There we go.
Oh, good.
Alright, bud, I think we're done for tonight.
Okay. Now we have standing.
Okay, so we got rain last night, so everything's settled nicely, and I'm gonna try to set the 4x4 corner posts by myself. So they're 12 foot long. Not sure how this is gonna go, and the mud isn't helping. So watch along, we'll see if I can do it.
Okay, so I'm just tacking them in with a couple screws on each side. Those are 4-inch timber screws, and just verifying that they're fairly level or straight up and down. And once I get all 4 in, then I will set one perfectly level and then go from that one and level the other 3 as I connect them up at the second level up, so up 5 feet. So I'll connect them all together and they'll all be level. And then I'll move back down here and add more screws to support that. Okay, I got these set in place. What we're going to do is go off of this far one because it is perfectly straight up and down right now, and then we'll just come around with wrapping it with 2x6s, which will make up our second floor. So we'll go from there. Got to cut some wood. So, but these are solid right now as they are. They're not going anywhere.
so the next step on this project is going to be to cut the ridge pole and rafters and get the roof system going. So I believe I'm going to do a 412 pitch, and we'll just go from there. So keep watching. Thanks. Okay, so what we got here are my ridge supports. These are going to hold my ridge board in place so I can get it set up exactly where I want it. You can see right down, well, I've got a notch here where the beam will sit on, and the board will sit on, and then the board will reach to the top of this, and coming down 17.5 inches will give me plenty of space for, will give me the proper height for my rafters to tie into the board. And then I've marked the center line here 3/4 of an inch over. So I'll set this on the center of the side of the roof that I'm doing, and it should line it up perfect for both sides. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's go get it in place.
All right, here's what it looks like in place. So I lined up my line with the top of the roof surface and actually drew a little line. You can't see it, 3/4 inches off of center. So my center line is actually on the center of the roof area, the width. So beam will sit up on top, and then my rafters will come down and tie into the wall. So there's where we're at. Okay, so last little job is to pour a concrete pad for the slide and then attach that, and then we'll be done until things dry up and we can get some sod and some topsoil in here. So here we go.
Okay, so we finished up on the Fort Sandbox build, and all said and done, added up my receipts, and I'm into it for about $1,300, and that includes about $200 in sand as well. Definitely some ways you could save some money. Instead of using the 4-inch timber screws, you could just use regular deck screws. You could use 3-tab shingles instead of the architectural shingles. The joists and the rafters, I use 2x6s. You could get away with 2x4s. But I just went ahead and built it beefy. It's going to stand there for years to come, and I won't have to worry about something being rickety or anything like that. So all said and done, I think it was a real good build. Definitely worth the time and money to do it that way rather than just buy a off-the-shelf playset from Home Depot or Lowe's. This thing's definitely gonna stick around for a long time, and definitely has made my 4-year-old happy camper. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.